My fellow Americans, today my 86-year-old father and I are leaving the comfort and security of our home, and we are joining the People's Convoy. And because of our age, it will undoubtedly be our last stand for freedom before passing the mantle to a new generation. But before we pass that baton, I want to send a message to all like-minded fellow Americans and to all fellow truckers. We need to remember that restraint is a virtue, but so indeed is boldness. Throughout the coming days, each trucker will be an example of integrity by first showing our courage, for without our courage as our first point of reference, integrity will lie dormant and freedom will be its first casualty. Let our collective fear this day, the fear of passing along a diminished America to our children and grandchildren, be our motivating force to speak out. Let all the so-called political and academic elites hear us this day. We, the people of this great nation, are coming. The foot soldiers of this great republic have heard the internal calling that comes every few generations. We are sickened by the oppressive leadership that has temporarily occupied Washington, D.C. No more will we allow you to tarnish our greatest and most precious gift unabated, the gift of our freedom. Through your tyrannical mandates and misguided executive orders, you have sown terrible divisions among our people by promoting policies that are unnatural, unwanted, and unsustainable. We are coming peacefully to your doorstep, but we will be silent no longer. Our message today is this: this oppressive, radical, and divisive leadership must end. We have found your administration and your governance lacking in virtually every sphere of American life, from out-of-control crime to disparaging our blessed police officers, to delusional race and gender baiting, to mismanagement of foreign wars, to iron-fisted mandates. We have had enough. No longer will you be allowed to diminish the core of our existence. For every half measure of this so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion, we will match it with a full measure of true equality, reality, and unity. Equality as defined by MLK, that each man and or woman will be defined by the content of their character and nothing more. Reality as defined by nature's God and common sense, and unity as defined by one nation, indivisible, with liberty never to be taken for granted or given away. For every half measure of your incompetence, we will match it with a full measure of capability, effectiveness, and talent. For every two-bit power-hungry politician turned political predator, we, the people, will rise up with 1 million American patriots, directing you back to the precious ideals contained within our Constitution. Today, we remind you that our beliefs are unwavering and our convictions are far more powerful than your misguided quest for power, whether it be for yourself or your political party. America belongs to us, the hard-working common men and women, and we are demanding your attention. Many have asked me, how can I help support this convoy and the great people contained within it? Well, I would encourage every red, white, and blue-blooded American, take off your masks and the masks from your children's faces, cut them up into little pieces, and place those pieces in an envelope and send them to Washington, D.C., care of Joe Biden. Send it along with a note that says, we will no longer live our lives smelling the stale air of your tyranny. Let the little pieces of mass confetti rain down upon Washington, D.C., from all quadrants of this great land, creating a new mountain, Mount Freedom, made from the very material they chose to cover our mouths and faces. Let them know we are no longer faceless or voiceless. Let our collective voices be peacefully heard And let every voice that could not join us this day send a message that is unmistakable. Your political power is but a temporary condition, but our freedoms, America's freedoms, are already bought and paid for in full. They are enduring and they are non-negotiable. I would like to end by asking a favor of my fellow Americans. Please post this message on every social media site and every communications platform that will get this message out. May God bless this people's convoy and our long journey. May God bless these United States of America, and we will see many of you in our nation's capital very soon.